You guys seem to be just like me and love to be nosy. So I'm going to allow you to be nosy again, and I'm going to share with you my DS/3DS game collection. So we're going to be yapping for a little bit. So if you haven't already, get yourself a cup of tea, a cup of coffee, a cup of something good, settle in, and let's just yap about the games that I have for the DS. I'm just gonna say DS just for convenience, but this is going to be my DS and 3DS collection. Now, admittedly, this collection, is it bigger than my Switch collection? They may actually be pretty equal, to be fair. Though this is a collection that I have played a lot less of, and that is why one of my goals of 2026 when it comes to my gaming is to play some more of my handheld games, and this is where we're going to be starting with that. So I think let's start with Nintendo DS games first, because they're older. Let's start early on and come forwards. First thing I'm going to show you is this. This right here has 3 games in it because I do not have the cases. One of them I'm really sad about because I had the case for it and it's just poofed into thin air, vanished. I have no idea where it's gone. The other 2, I don't even know where these games have come from. No recollection of buying them or being given them. No idea. But because I don't have a case, they're in this nice little case pouch thing. These are the 3 games that I have in here. We've got Pokémon White version, Woo Woo. We've got My Riding Stables. And we've got Planet Rescue Animal Emergency. Now, My Riding Stables and Planet Rescue Animal Emergency, never played, never heard of, literally have no idea how they've turned up in my collection. But they're here. So they're there. However, Pokémon White, that one I did buy a very long time ago. I think I ordered it off Amazon a very long time ago. Like I said, it came with the case, but the case is gone. I don't know where the case is gone, but alas, it is gone. I haven't played Pokémon White in a very long time. So one of my, I think I've mentioned it in a previous video, but one of my gaming ideas that I had a little while ago was to make my way through all the Pokemon generations. So I was kind of collecting Pokemon games, at least one game from each generation, and I wanted to kind of start from Gen 1, work my way forward. It kind of hasn't really happened that way, but I think no, I did have Pokemon Heart Gold as well, but that was technically my brother's game. So for his birthday a couple of years ago, I bought him a Nintendo DS Lite and I got him a copy of Pokemon Sapphire, because in the DS Lite you can play Game Boy Advance games in it, and I also gave him back his copy of Heart Gold. So I forgot what gen they are. But anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. Oh dear. Anyways, I'm just going to stop here. I'm just going to move on. Let's just move on. Okay, the first game I have on this top stack is MySims. Now, if you watched my Switch collection, you would have seen that I have the MySims Cozy Bundle. This is obviously the MySims DS version of that game. I didn't play loads of this game, more because I preferred playing it on the Wii, so that is what I played it mostly on. But because I was so obsessed with the game, I also got the DS version. This isn't my original copy from when I was younger. What I have basically done, pretty much all of the Nintendo DS games apart from one, they're the games that I played when I was younger that I wanted to play again. I essentially lost my whole DS collection. No idea how or where it all went, but because I'm an adult with adult money, I decided I wanted to relive my childhood dreams, and I've reinvested in all of my childhood DS games, and MySims was one of them. So I've only played a little bit. I haven't played loads, especially since now I've got it on the Switch. I'd rather play it on the Switch because that mimics the Wii version. It's a nice one to have in the collection. Okay, next we have Tamagotchi Corner Shop 2. So Never played the first one. I think there's even a third one. I'm not too sure, but this is the one that I played when I was younger. I loved it, spent so many hours. I love Tamagotchis. I grew up playing Tamagotchis. I have such a vivid memory of my mum ordering them from Argos and having them delivered for me and my brother. And we'd get so excited knowing that the package was at home waiting for us after school, and then hatching our new little Tamagotchi. It was a time. So I really loved this game. I loved the mini games. I think my favorite mini game is the car washing mini game. I loved that one. I remembered the sushi bar one. That one was quite fun as well, though that one I remember being a little bit trickier. But yeah, Tamagotchi Corner Shop 2. Next, Animal Crossing Wild World. At this point, it's no secret how much I love Animal Crossing, how much I love this game in particular. I've spoken about this game in 2 previous videos, so I'm not gonna go into it. I love this game. This game is such a nostalgic, special game to me. I will forever love it, and even picking it up now and looking at it, it's making me want to put it back into my DS and play it again. I love this game. But yeah, okay, moving on. Nintendogs, specifically the Dachshund and Friends version. This is, if you watched, again, I think any of my previous videos, I think I've mentioned this game. This is the game that came with my DS Lite that my dad and stepmom got me as my first ever own gaming console. So again, this is a very precious game to me. Love it so much. This has influenced another game you'll be seeing in a little bit. This is just, again, a nostalgic game. This is the version I had. Never played any of the other versions, because why would you? When you've got one, you don't need to get another one. Now, this last one I haven't played, and this isn't one I played in my childhood, but it's part of a game franchise that I really want to check out. And if I did my research correctly, I think this is the first game in the series, and that is Professor Layton and the Curious Village. I've never played a Professor Layton game before, so whenever I start a new game series, I always think it's probably best to just start with the first one there is and go from there. So I picked this up a little while ago. Again, I haven't played it yet, but I really want to. And it's like Professor Layton, it's quite an iconic series, and the fact that I have never played a Professor Layton feels quite criminal. So those are all the DS games that I have. We will now move on to the 3DS games. Admittedly, starting with the one that's already saved onto my 3DS, and that is Mario Kart 7. I bought the 3DS that had Mario Kart 7 pre-downloaded onto it. My 3DS box that I still have has like Mario Kart 7 on it, but Mario Kart 7 is arguably one of my favorite games ever. Is up there with like Mario Kart Wii as one of my favorite Mario Kart games there is. I just think it's just so good. It has everything you want from like the Mario Kart game on DS, which I also had when I was younger, but I don't have now. Anyways, so that is technically the first game I got for my 3DS. However, the whole reason I bought myself a 3DS in the first place was so I could get Animal Crossing New Leaf. Again, I've spoken about this before, so I'm not going to rabbit on about it again, but this game is the reason I invested in a 3DS. I love Animal Crossing. This has everything you want from an Animal Crossing game, and then some. It just added to the original Animal Crossing games and expanded on it in such a great way that I think has been lost with New Horizons. It still has the lovely like designing elements to the game, but it has kept that like Animal Crossing magic that we all know and love from the original games, from the older games, that I just don't think you find in New Horizons. If you haven't played New Leaf and you're a fan of New Horizons, please check out New Leaf. It will give you an idea of why us older Animal Crossing fans were slightly disappointed with New Horizons. I think you will see what I mean by that Animal Crossing magic. The amount of times I've been tempted to start just a completely new save, it's just so tempting. It's so tempting. If you have played Animal Crossing New Horizons and you have then got the DLC Happy Home Paradise, then you might know that Happy Home Paradise is based off of Happy Home Designer. Now, I feel like this game, not a lot of people know about this game or like remembered this game exists, but this is essentially Happy Home Paradise on the 3DS. But instead of it being like on an island resort, it's you're working for, I think you're working for like Nook Homes, and there are like derelict buildings on this high street that you're then hired to design and recreate and basically build up this high street to a functioning high street again. You can do like a school and all sorts of different things. It's a fun design. This is a designing game. This is not, I think, this has got to be where the blueprint for New Horizons really started, with the whole designing element, because this is a purely designing game. It's Happy Home Designer. So if you like the DLC and if you like the hotel update from the 3.0 update, then you would very much enjoy Happy Home Designer. This is the OG. This is where it all started. Okie dokie. What shall I show you next? We'll show you this one actually, because this one I didn't know what to put it in which pile, because it is Lego Lord of the Rings. And as you can see, it's in a 3DS case. However, I got this secondhand and I didn't realise, but they didn't give me the 3DS game. They gave me the DS game in the 3DS case. And I actually went to CEX and I bought this. This was years ago when I got this from CEX. And I went back today and I was like, is there any chance that you will take this, even though it's the right game in the wrong case? Do you know what I mean? And they unfortunately were like, sorry babes, but no. And I was like, fine. It was your boo-boo, but fine, even though it was like 5 years ago. So I have this, but I am a bit of a perfectionist. And the fact that it's a DS game in a 3DS case really bothers me, to the point where I'm tempted to put the game in my little collection, my little like card holder, and getting rid of the case. That's how badly it bothers me. It really, really bothers me. I haven't been able to play it because of it. I know that sounds ridiculous. I understand. I know, but I can't do it. So I think that might be something I might do, because they won't take it and I'm not about to sell it on to somebody else in the wrong case. I'm not going to do that. Let's go with these next. So if you watched my previous video, you would have seen this. You would have seen me talk about this game, Pokémon Moon. So I love this game so much, even though I haven't played it since I played it for the first time. I have such fond memories of playing this game, of spending hours just sat on the sofa grinding in this game and collecting my team. It was the first Pokemon game I fully completed, where I fully beat all of the gym leaders and I went up against the final four. This game holds a very precious place in my heart. I love Rowlet. Rowlet is my favourite Pokemon, purely because this was the first game where I got to choose my own starter from my own game, from my own save. It just holds a very dear place in my heart. And again, it's one of those games that I think I want to replay. And I want to, like I said, make my way through all of the Pokemon gens. And I'm not about to buy Pokemon Sun when I've got Pokemon Moon already. And I also love, is her name Luna? I think. Is it Luna? But the legendary Pokemon on the front. I think mine's a female, but when I caught it, I felt elite. The Elite Four, not the Final Four. Next we have Pokémon X. Now I have dabbled dabbled with Pokemon X, lightly dabbled. I think it's still in my 3DS actually, because this feels empty. But I got this as part of the wanting to play a game from each gen. So I haven't played a lot of this, but I went with X purely because of the legendary Pokemon on the front. A lot of my choices deciding on which game from each generation I was going to get very highly relied on the legendary Pokemon that was on the front. I can't lie. So yeah, like I said, I haven't played a lot of this game. I really need to get back into it, or again, I might just start it again because I don't really remember much. I can't even remember. Is this the one with Team Aqua? Or is that a different one? Yeah, I'm not too sure. I can't quite remember. Then this next one. Okay. This I got today. And that is Pokemon Omega Ruby. Now, there's a bit of a story with this. Because I did have Pokemon Alpha Sapphire and I had it for years. Never played it. And I'll tell you why I never played it. Because when I had my games all lined up on the shelf, you see the spine, I didn't realise in the shop, I didn't realise until I got it home, but when it was all lined up on the side, I had the German case. So on the side, on the spine, it had the English name, and then next to it, it had the German translation, and then on the back, everything was written in English and German, and I just hated it. I hated it. I couldn't stand it. I couldn't stand the fact that all of the other games just had the one title in English, and then this one game had English and German on the side. It just bugged me. It bugged me so much. Much like Lego Lord of the Rings, to the point where it bugged me so much I couldn't play the game. I could not play the game. So I decided I was just going to take it back and see if I could trade, and I was able to. I just traded it. They did have a Alpha Sapphire copy in the shop, but it was a bit battered, and I'm obviously aware I'm buying these secondhand, but I do also like them to look half decent. So I went with Omega Ruby, even though I wanted Alpha Sapphire, but I know it's the same game essentially, it's the same gen. I just have to take the L's where I can and just roll with it. So I got this literally today, and I'm excited to give it a go. I never played Sapphire or Ruby. I think my brother had Ruby. No, he had Fire Red. I think he also had Ruby. I'm not too sure. I bought him Sapphire when I bought him the DS Lite, but one thing I do love about these editions is the fact that the case is coloured. So obviously the Alpha Sapphire one, it was blue, this one is red. I just think it's such a lovely touch. They don't do that anymore. They don't do that with the Switch games, and all the Switch 2 games are in red, which I don't know how I feel about that, to be honest, but I think it's such a lovely touch that they did this. And they did the same with some Wii games as well. Some of the Wii games have a different coloured case, and I just think it's such a nice touch. Okay, what's next? Oh, let's do this one, because again, we have bought ourselves a nice coloured case with Super Mario Bros. 2. Whoop whoop. So this one I bought at the same time as Alpha Sapphire, but I realised that in this one, bless her, she did the don't do this. Have I just found the receipt? But yeah, the same thing happened with this. It was the 3DS one that I wanted, but I opened it and it was just the regular DS game, and I was not overly happy, to be honest. I was not best pleased. So I went back and I went back and I got the right game. When did I buy this? I still have the receipt. I bought this in 2022. Yeah, see, this is from the first one that she accidentally put in there. But what I wanted to show you really quickly was, look at the inside. Can you see, like, through the holes, it's like golden coins? I think that's such a nice touch. I just feel like I feel like Nintendo aren't as creative as they used to be when it comes to their packaging. Or maybe that's just me, I don't know. But yeah, I'm still to play this game. I picked this up because I loved the Super Mario Bros. Wii, and I'd never played a Super Mario Bros. On the DS before. Again, this is, ooh, Gold Mario. But yeah, I need to get on this. I need to get on this for sure. Okay, guys. I've got 4 more games left. Luigi's Mansion 2. Again, I picked this up because I think at the time Luigi's Mansion 3 had just come out on Switch, and I'd never played a Luigi's Mansion game before, so I picked this one up to give it a go and see what I thought about it. And I think I've only played like a couple of hours, but I really enjoyed it. I think it's a lot of fun. And I know a lot of people enjoy Luigi's Mansion 3. So yeah, it's a fun game. I love that Luigi's got his own franchise. Just quick side note, if Daisy can get her own game, that would be great. Please and thank you, Nintendo. The characters are really fun and quirky and silly. I enjoy it. It's a good game. I need to pick, like I've said with all of these, I need to pick all of these back up. But yeah, it's a fun game. I enjoyed. So next. Next we have I feel like this is a classic, a lot of people's favorites. That is Fantasy Life. I've only played a little bit of this game, but the little bit I have played, loved. Not to the point where I feel like I need to get the Switch version though. I am happy and I'm content with the 3DS version. I know so many people love this game and they were ranting and raving and wanting a Switch version, so props to you guys for winning that one. I love the animation style of this game. I think it's really cute. I love the music as well, and the story, that you can start by being one thing like a mage, but you don't have to just be a mage. You can then expand into other things. I think you could be like a cook, like an archer, an alchemist, all sorts of different things. This is one of the cozy games that's always on the cozy game list. Like if anybody's like, what cozy games should I play if I'm trying to get into cozy gaming, Fantasy Life always comes up. Next. This game I haven't played. I haven't played it, and the only reason I picked it up is because I heard if you're a fan of Pokemon, you're most likely to be a fan of this too. That is Yokai Watch. I believe this is the first in the franchise. I could be wrong, but it just sounds very similar to Pokemon. You collect these things called yokai, I think, but you do it through a watch. Use your yokai watch to solve mysteries and find yokai troublemakers around town. Use the moves of your yokai allies to bring down powerful foes. It does look really cute though. I love the ghost. He looks hilarious. But yeah, like I said, I've never played a yokai watch game before. It's level 5, who also did Fantasy Life, so that's a good sign. The animation style looks really cute as well. And finally, this is another game that I picked up today when I went into CEX, and I don't know, after being quite nostalgic, and I was obviously thinking about this video and thinking about my games of my childhood, especially after the video I just recorded, I saw this and I was just like, I'm just gonna get it. Nintendogs and Cats on 3DS, and I love that this is the Nintendo Selects version. There's a YouTuber I watch called Hiram, and he was saying how he really wants Nintendo to bring back Nintendo Selects, and I second that. But as you saw earlier, I've played Nintendogs and I loved it, and I'm a dog person as well, but I am a cat mum. My little boy Gizmo, he is my baby. I am a pusscat mum at heart, so I feel like it was only right to then invest in Nintendogs and Cats, because you can now get kittens. And I am curious to see if there's many differences between Nintendogs and then Nintendogs and Cats. Kittens now included. So cute. Nintendogs Golden Retriever and New Friends. And I love how in this edition I can also start with a miniature Dachshund, so I can still relive my Nintendogs Dachshund and Friends days. So, half an hour later, and those are all of my Nintendo DS/3DS games that I currently have. Let's be honest, this collection will probably expand, but for now it shouldn't. It shouldn't, because I need to play these games. I haven't played on my DS in so long, so I don't need any more games. Okay, I do not need to add to the collection anymore. But please let me know down below if you've played any of these, and if you have, like, what did you think? Did you enjoy them? I would love to hear from you. If not, do any of these games jump out at you? Would you play any of these games? Again, I would love to know. Thank you so much for watching. If you're still here, I appreciate it so much. I still never quite know how to finish a video after yapping for so long. So yeah, I'm just gonna go. Have a lovely rest of your day, week, month, forever, and I really hope to see you in the next video. Bye!